Hello, I am Jean and this is another episode of Star Wars The Old Republic. And in the last episode we finished our trials. Zayana has officially, well, maybe not officially yet, but essentially became the Lord Zash, Lord Zash, just Lord Zash apprentice. And so we were now going to talk with her. Unfortunately, Fawn also died in the last episode. By the way, sorry for all these editing problems. I'll try to make sure they won't appear again. That's a problem with recording MMORPGs. You cannot really record the episodes again, so that's kind of worrying. But yeah, still, I'm a bit sad that Fawn died there, because he was actually, we can assume, a good Sith, quite powerful indeed, and like Lord Zash said, he would probably succeeded if he was assigned to a different group, and she essentially killed him just to show Harkoon his place. And so I'm probably still pronouncing that name wrong. That's probably not how I should pronounce that name. Yes, but still, essentially that was more worthy to her than Fawn's life, which is a pity, because like I said, he could make a great Sith. Although on the other hand, it is said that if you fail your trials, you will die, and so sparing him could could spread a rumor throughout the academy, giving acolytes hope that even if they fail, if they do well enough, they will be spared and given another chance, which isn't something you want in the Sith Academy, because then acolytes will be less fearful, and therefore they will be weaker, because their fear will be not as powerful. They won't draw power from their fear, and therefore it could make the strongest candidates actually weaker, and therefore make let all their acolytes that are technically weaker than them, it could make them succeed, and therefore make Sith in general weaker. Yeah, but enough with my weird explanation. Let's go into the room, and I now know that I can actually repeat conversations if I press escape while conducting them, and so I will probably use it in the future. So I've already conducted this conversation. I know what's going to happen. Just to make sure that I'm choosing the option I like the most. Which I don't think is necessarily a bad thing.
Ah, my magnificent new apprentice. Congratulations are in order, I believe.
So let's be respectful towards Lord Zash. We don't want to make her angry. I think establishing a good respect in the relationship, especially in the case of Sith Inquisitors. If we were to play as a Sith warrior, maybe we would be a bit more aggressive. But here, I feel like Sith Inquisitors are all about manipulating even each other, even their own masters and apprentices. So yeah, let's for now be respectful, even if it's just for the show.
Thank you for giving me this opportunity.
You've earned it, my apprentice. Now, I was just looking over this astonishing map you brought back, and I can tell we have a lot of work ahead of us.
Okay, so one is, the first option is obvious, we want to ask about it, but the second option is, oh boy, but I've actually checked that option and it's just, mayhem and chaos awaits or something like that, and I don't feel like it fits Zayanna that much. It fits more, like I said, it fits more as Sith warrior, which I want Zayanna to be manipulative, not really that excited about fighting and stuff like that. I think she would enjoy normal studies more, I think. So yeah, let's go with the first option.
What is this map of, exactly?
We can't talk about it here. Too many unfriendly ears. You must meet me on Drummond Cars. There we can talk more.
Okay, Drummond Cars. Okay, why?
Why must we go there?
That is where the map leads, though I likely would have taken you there anyway. The capital of the Sith Empire is a good place for an apprentice to start. I will meet you in my chambers in the Citadel in Kars City. There we can speak more freely of the work ahead, without the fear of unfriendly ears. This is the lightsaber I had as an apprentice. I want you to have it.
This is why I was actually wondering about playing as Sith Sorcerer, because this is a one-sided lightsaber, and so we are technically, like, we aren't really using it. We aren't really making, and we don't have an additional quest to upgrade it into a double-bladed lightsaber, and so yeah, kinds of pain. It's a little torn in my eye, in my back, in my eye. How you are supposed to say that? But yeah, let's for now be respectful. And by the way, that's actually an awesome idea. I really enjoyed it. The idea that actually Siths give each other, pass down their lightsabers instead of simply like building them like Jedi would.
I am honored.
Excellent. I'm glad you like it. It served me well. Now remember, my chambers, the Citadel, Drummond Cars. It's imperative that we get to work on this as soon as possible.
Oh yeah, about unwanted ears.
Stop right there, alien scum. Darth Scotia has a message for you.
Darth Scotia.
Who is this Darth Scotia?
Darth Scotia is Lord Zash's superior, and your worst nightmare. The message is this: you will not go to Drummond Cars. Everything you've done here, everyone you dealt with, Lord Zash included, is insignificant. Darth Scotia has eyes and ears on Korriban. He knows what your master is up to, and he is displeased, to say the least. On Korriban, Lord Zash may have her way, but on Drummond Cars it's a different story. So you see, you have to die.
Aryan, what? I wanted to say are you an idiot, but I guess he has a right to be confident, especially. Oh, he's an apprentice apparently. But yeah, like, I don't care. Like, Zayanna doesn't care. Okay, maybe Darth Scotia is much more powerful, but what she is supposed to do? I guess she is supposed to die. Yeah, I guess. Is nobody actually going to pay attention to that? Like, hey, that apprentice Zayanna, just somebody actually murdered her in the Sith Academy. It's not going to, it's not. Isn't there this thing called unauthorized murder? I've gotta practice saying that word. Sorry. And yeah, Cam.
Cam, what is it you do to Force users again?
Gibai Iswis Aman Hangwijins.
Or Tosin, is that a Deshard? Maybe this isn't such a good idea.
Coward! Fight, you fool!
Okay, so he has a lightsaber. I've got to train that as well, so we have to pick our reward. Yeah, they're going to wait for a second. We can take a optional look for Kenval. Let's take this one, I like it. And let's equip our new double-bladed lightsaber. Apparently this stuff is better, but I don't care. For now, at least. Yeah, so you want to fight, yes? Well, I guess I'm looking for the right word. I pity you because you're going to die, which is, I think, is a great accomplishment at the beginning of the apprenticeship, to kill another apprentice. Like, this guy should be quite experienced. Of course, we had help of Kenval, and it's interesting that they actually recognized Kenval, that he is a Dashad, and therefore, I mean, it is a lost race of assassins, so, like, did that guy read about it in a book or something? It's kind of weird, I guess, but maybe the idea of recovering the map was actually quite at least knowledge about the map and Kenval was quite common, is quite common amongst people in the Sith Academy, but I might be wrong. So, oh, sorry. I'm supposed to go to the shuttle and arrive and take a flight to the Imperial fleet. And I'm also supposed to learn about item modification, but I will do it by myself. I don't think you need to watch it. And here we are. I've upgraded my lightsaber, which means it's actually better than this stuff. And I hope you didn't well, I didn't lose anything, any footage there, but it might be possible. Sorry for that. Essentially, I think the recording went aboard 3.80 gigabytes in size, and it's going to be cut in half by shadow play, which means some frames might be lost, but let's hope they were not important. So yeah, let's take a shuttle to the Imperial fleet. A nice cinematic. Okay, so here we are. I wasn't unsure if I want to not renew, but restart my conversation, but I wasn't sure if I did not lose any footage while loading the game, which can happen. Shadowplay sometimes stops when it tries to. Oh, something's going on with my connection. Oh. And now it's okay, apparently. I mean, not as bad. Yes, now it's normal. Yes, so I wasn't sure if I want to... I wasn't sure if I don't want to start recording again, because... well, well, my
Republic forces on Dantooine
What?
are on the verge of collapse. More details to follow.
good to know. I was afraid that my commentary might be out of sync, but I should be able to sync it manually. I mean, I always do it manually, but you get what I mean. Resynced it. Sorry, I shouldn't just talk about this. It's quite a boring subject. A lot of running around in this place. This is a flashpoint, which is like a dungeon, I think.
To upgrade your arsenal.
So
Good hunting.
I don't think I'm going to do those. Let's just take a shuttle and travel to Drum Cass. A lot of it takes wait, that's a nice ship. And here we are on Drone Cass, and the reason why I mentioned this ship is because it's the same kind of ship that was used in the cinematic called Return, which takes place on a battle station, well, a space station that is stationed on Korriban's orbit, in Korriban's orbit, and yeah, it's a cool looking ship, so just thought I might mention that. And let's report in this report to this arrivals console. I guess we are using public transportation, so we have to make sure that, I don't know, like we arrived and stuff like that, I guess. I don't really know what it's supposed to represent, but yeah. Purkenval.
Quiet, bodyguard. Save your hissing for your own kind. As for you, slave, Darth Scotia is passing. Best get out of his way.
Okay, I'm not going to... I know it's probably stupid, but I don't think Zayana should be compliant when the guy tried to kill her quite recently. I mean, her apprentice. By the way, we killed your apprentice. Are you not going to do anything about it? I don't care who you are, that's kind of a stupid line. There's no point in creating hostility where one doesn't have to be. But obviously Darth Scotia is hostile, so...
You sent that weakling apprentice to kill me.
It looks like I didn't try hard enough. I won't make the same mistake twice. Give your master a message for me. My eye is on her, and I know. Tell her that. I know what she's trying to do here on Drummond Cass. You and your master have gotten this far, but it ends here, slave. I alone have the key. Tell her that. You and your master have no future on Drummond Cass or in the Sith Order. Tell her that. Now, get out of my way.
Oh, I mean, he is a Darth, so he's probably quite powerful, but... That's a very open hostility. Well, which means we are probably going to get, we'll have to get rid of him. Which I think I'm actually quite happy about it, so... But yeah, Cam!
What do you think? Can you eat him?
Johnny Bradais, uns in Freistub Najal.
fools.
Yeah, but that was interesting. so we met Darth Scotia quite quickly, indeed, and he wants to kill us and Lord Zash. We always have to face some kind of hostility, right? I mean, it makes sense. It is the Sith Order. Those guys are all about betraying one another, but such a whole open hostility, I guess it wasn't like that open. Okay, we can go here, but not now. We are supposed to travel to Cass City and then meet with Lord Zash. So yeah, it's the capital of the Sith Empire. Now that's quite fascinating. Sorry for that. I guess. Oh, right. So there are. Okay, so you were here, Canval, which makes sense. Although, I mean, Caravan was lost. I'm just wondering if I'm thinking about, shouldn't Drummond Cass become shouldn't Drummond Cass have become Empire's capital after Korriban was lost? I mean, was it always a capital of the capital of the Sith Empire? Seems kind of weird. Maybe. Okay. Let's take maybe this taxi service. Where are we supposed to arrive here? So I guess here, yes, or here.
Enjoy your stay.
Okay, the game is going to lag a bit because it's going to load all this terrain. I know it's not a good day for my computer. But yeah, I was wondering, like, I would say I don't know the lore of Knights of the Old Republic, but I guessed the Sith Empire would have its capital on Korriban, and Drummond Castle in that case would be like a new capital. You know, that they made this planet a new capital because they've lost Korriban. Because when you think about it, I'm pretty sure the Sith Empire was quite like I think it was made kind of in secret. Although I might be wrong. I'm pretty sure like Republic didn't know that the Sith Empire exists. I think, yeah, I've chosen the wrong path. No, it was like the wrong outpost to travel to, because we are supposed to travel here to the Citadel. So what is the Citadel? Let's read about it quickly. By the way, do we have organizations? And we don't have anything on Darth Scotia still. But we can read about Lord Zash. Ooh. Energetic and excitable Lord Zash has devoted her life to researching the arts of the Sith. An expert in manipulating the dark side of the Force, she eschews the ostentation and pretentiousness common to the instructors at the Academy on Korriban. Many students are initially taken aback both by her appearance and her demeanor. scholarly, even bookish, she also seemed young for one who has risen so high in the academy's ranks. Instead of instructing through fear and intimidation, she's quick to offer encouragement or a helping hand to acolytes who show promise. That's awesome. But on Cariban, only the cunning and the strong survive. There's more to Zash that meets the eye, and those who underestimate her rarely live to regret their mistakes, which makes sense. I guess I guess we are not going to read about the Citadel. You can read it now. And we are going to meet with Lord Zash. So, is it deep there? Yes. Well, not that deep. But yeah, I shouldn't mention it while recording. But yeah, I'm planning another cut here, just to make sure no footage is missing. It is an annoying problem, but I cannot do anything about it right now. Unless I'm willing to buy a new CPU. I mean, I'm kind of willing, but I don't really have a lot of resources, so... Oh, hello.
The dark side swells within you. I sense you will go far.
But that'll be for now. Let's make this cut. I should be ending this episode soon. It's quite long now. But hello, Lord Zash. Hello again. Some things happened. We should talk about it.
Are you acquainted with a big, ugly, half-machine Dark Lord? He had a message for you.
Damn Scotia. What business has he, going behind my back, speaking to my apprentice? Trying to intimidate you, no doubt. Wretched monster. More machine than man and dangerously powerful. Ever since I arrived on Drummond Cast as an apprentice, he's made every effort to stand in my way.
Ustaiknians an parana, rahitis ni aino.
Ultimately, we cannot even begin the search for Tulak Hord's ancient power with Scotia's rattling breath on our necks.
We have an obvious answer.
Somebody should stop him from breathing then.
Yes, and that somebody is you. You are going to kill Scotia for me.
Oh yeah. I'm not even going to question that.
Finally, a challenge worthy of me.
Good. That is precisely the attitude you'll need. I cannot be tied to Scotia's murder. Brazen power plays make the Dark Council nervous. But nobody will believe that a mere apprentice could defeat Scotia. It's impossible, and that's why it will work.
Of course. Instructions? I mean, my pleasure would be an awesome answer, but I think we should know how to kill him.
So what am I supposed to do?
I've begun to piece together the puzzle for Darth Scotia's destruction, but some elements have yet to fall into place. Out in the jungle, a group of slaves has recently revolted. They were working on a colossal statue that has since gone unfinished. I believe Scotia is hiding something of great importance near this statue. Get the archaeological plans to the area from one of the slaves, and contact me by holocommunicator.
In piso se waitai spira presin kretai. In pise e wanata atragata indais.
Do not dare. I don't like this. That's not how you should act, Kenval. I disapprove. I disapprove. You can eat our enemies, but Lord Zash is not our enemies. Our enemy. For now. Yes, I have to talk to Kenval, and I'll try to start with it at the beginning of the next episode, because you can talk to your companions, but you only can do it on your own ship, and we don't have one, or in cantinas. So yeah, but for now, I hope you enjoyed this episode. There was essentially only talking, but I love that. I love the story in Star Wars: The Old Republic. So I enjoyed it, really. I enjoyed it a lot. And so if you have any advice or suggestions, please leave them in the comments below. And I will see you in the next episode. Bye bye.